Man, come on. Come on, man. Come on, this better work. You come on in, the water's fine. This better work up off it. Up off. Nat? Where is it? Where y'all at? All right, man, look. There it is. I see it. The chat wasn't working, boy. They know ShowBizz loves the kids. You know ShowBizz loves the kids. Oops. All right, man, look. Come on in. Come on in. The water's fine. I was trying to get on live. And none of your chats were showing up. I didn't know what was going on. I thought they were hating on a brother. And then all of a sudden, they said ShowBizz loves the kids. ShowBizz loves the kids. They had my videos for kids. Hold on. From the corner. Oh, brick. All right, man, look. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz Adult. All right, man, look. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Will it happen? Whoops. All right, man, look. What up, unbiased Cowboy fan? What's going on with you? Hold on now. Oh, man, Joshua Lil John up off me. Joshua, I thought that was funny. Yo, that ain't funny, man. I was out here bad. I'm sitting here talking, and then y'all comments start disappearing. It was like, boop, boop, boop. I'm like, wait a minute. What's going on? Let me let y'all come on in a little bit more. Yeah, let's push it. It has to happen. Real life boxing, salute to you. Listen, this is what we're doing now. We're pushing the fight. The fight has to happen for sure. And this is what I want to ask you guys. Where Pacquiao's in this equation. He has the WBA belt. He's in the equation. Tim W., I know you feeling better. Shout out to you. Yeah, I got it working, man. It was getting real. Yeah, it got to happen real life. Here's what I want to ask you guys. What's a bigger fight? Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence, or Anthony Joshua versus Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder? Wait. Yeah, Tim W., which happens first? Garcia versus Haney or Crawford versus Spence? You said it was going to happen, ShowBizz. Yes, Lord. I know what you're referring to. You're referring to, listen, this is what he's referring to. When the accident happened we're back. When the accident happened, it's equal, I feel you. When the accident happened with Errol Spence, and I found out from reliable sources that he was fine. That was the craziest thing. But there was this wave of whispers saying Terrence Crawford is going to have People start talking about Terrence Crawford. I don't want to name drop. It's just not my thing. I don't go name dropping. It's just not my thing. But whispers about Terrence Crawford. And I'm like, wow, that's going to be his first fight back. And then this whole Twitter beef start going on. I really think Manny Pacquiao is still the priority for Errol Spence. But I'm not sure if Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao. So, I mean, you got that April date. Errol Spence says he only wants the big fights. It may be a money thing. He lost some money against Danny. I know that check was spent. That Danny Garcia check. That Danny Garcia check was spent. That's probably why Errol Spence was kicking it that night. That check was already spent. And when it didn't happen, they were like, hey, you got an IBF mandatory. He's like, mandatory schmandatory. I want the big fights. Huggins, what's going on with you? Spence versus Crawford, you got that over Joshua versus Wilder could be messed up if Tyson upsets it. Yeah, absolutely. I want the best heavyweights to fight. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia could be the new Mayweather pack. Yeah, I don't know about that one. I think that AJ versus Wilder could be bigger. It's been festering too long and all the politics. And you have to also add into the account, it's heavyweights. Heavyweights, that's all. They created pound for pound because the heavyweight division meant the most. So they start giving more love to the little guys. Look, the heavyweight division is always the money division. Always will be. Floyd Mayweather did a hell of a job. Oscar De La Hoya, Roy Jones Jr. They did a hell of a job changing things. But the heavyweight division is always number one. You never received your gift. Here's the thing. Wait, hold on. Are you who I think you are? Mr. Webb Stella. What gift was that? I know there's one giveaway that I haven't sent out yet because I haven't really left the house since the holidays. I got to get that out. Yeah, man. Yeah, when you said preach, absolutely. Matter of fact, where's my time? Hold on. Wait a minute. I got this here. From the corner. ShowBizz versus Roy Jones. I get Roy Jones out of there. Here's the question. Here's the deal, though. You see Bud call Spence on the phone today, or did you already talk about that and catch? No. Look, I heard about him calling him. Okay. ShowBizz, my signed card. Send me a DM. A card. Send me a DM. Now, maybe I just forgot. Maybe yours got away. Send me a DM on my Instagram. That's ShowBizz_the_adult. Listen, I heard about him calling Errol Spence. And I like that because those boys, here's the thing. Remember when Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford met each other in the hallway? Those guys not afraid of each other. They're not just twittering it up, okay? So the call, I'm not surprised by. The fact that Errol Spence brought up, look at here. Me and Al Heyman, we put out the offer. We put out what we're expecting. Did you guys read that on Twitter? Errol Spence said, we laid out what we are expecting. It was, look at that 3D hand. It was up to you to respond to that and match it and say that's what you want. If you want the fight is there. Hard Knock Nights Live, you gotta, you know what? I give you some more information. I know you guys want me to go out to you guys, but you guys got to meet me halfway because we had the Kickstarter, we had information everywhere, and I can't go to each single person and give them information because I give information, Kickstarter be there, and people will say, hey, what about Hard Knock Nights Live? And I'm trying to give as much information as possible. ShowBizz, aren't Spence and Crawford both southpaws? Crawford is a switch hitter. Bud is too skilled for Spence. They need to unify ASAP. Bud gonna take them belts. You think T.O. can win their fights, Canelo? Here's my thing. Did you watch T.O. and Tank sparring on YouTube official video? Yeah, I did watch that, and I liked it. We could talk about that in a minute. Here's the thing about Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence. Who do you guys got winning? Everyone who says Terrence Crawford going to take all the belts, Errol Spence, the strap season. I don't know if you're just fanboying or if you have a true reason why. I don't look at those two guys and know for sure which fighter's going to dominate the other. I just don't see it. Crawford, Spence. See, that's why it's split. Sup, Biz? Can hope all is good with you and the fam. Mr. Nobody, thank you so much. I honestly can't decide. How can you sit there and be like, Terrence Crawford, he's going to whoop Spence and take all the belts? How can you be so sure? These guys, the respect or lack thereof, both of these guys are fantastic fighters. The type of fighters where you're like, man, dude, I hope Terrence Crawford wins or I hope Errol Spence wins. But to sit there and say for sure, Terrence Crawford going to snatch the belts as if you have something to do with it. I'm not sure how you can be for certain. I don't know because I haven't seen Crawford fight a top welterweight. Facts. And here's the thing, Brent. I'm not sure if I ever seen Errol Spence fight a guy. He's fought guys of his size. Kell Brook, Ocampo, Van Heerden. He fought guys of his size. But I'm talking about size because Terrence Crawford is a big kid. Don't get it twisted. Though he came from the lower weight classes, he's a big kid. Size, but an A-level skill grade. And then you have Terrence Crawford. Let's talk about the matchups. Let's talk about the matchups. Simple as this. Check this out. Errol Spence went toe-to-toe with Sean Porter. He went toe-to-toe with Sean Porter, yo. I'm talking about the type of toe-to-toe that Sean Porter versus Terrence Crawford. Can Terrence Crawford take that type of heat? Here's another thing. Styles make fights. Errol Spence, being that tank type of fighter, we know he outboxed Mikey Garcia, but his size had a lot to do with it. Can he outbox Terrence Crawford? I'm not sure. If he tries to walk through Terrence Crawford, would he make a monkey out of him by boxing around him? You feel what I'm saying? This is some real dog, absolutely. But Terrence Crawford, he's a dog too. Terrence Crawford, that last fight against the Mean Machine, you didn't see any dog in him? Yeah, he have a problem with Porter. Yeah, Crawford got hurt 3 times against bum fighters. Okay, there's no such thing as a bum fighter, but absolutely, Bud can get hurt. That's the thing. Errol Spence can mess around, walk him down, and hurt that boy. If he hurts Terrence Crawford, he'll mess around, try to finish him. But Terrence Crawford ain't going out. That's great fighters don't go out. Sean Porter showed you that. They don't go. Even Keith Thurman showed you that. Keith Thurman, there were many times, Josecito Lopez, he's supposed to win out. He doesn't go. Collazo, he doesn't. Great fighters don't go. Manny Pacquiao, before he got hit with a body shot, Keith Thurman started turning it up on Manny Pacquiao's ass. If Errol Spence hurts Terrence Crawford, he's going to get himself together and then come back to hurt Errol Spence. Where AC at? Remember that, T-Money? You were right there. Matter of fact, just for that, from the corner. That mug brick all the way. Hold on, y'all. That mug brick fall. No way. Bud a little puppy. Errol Spence is a big pit bull. Stop capping! You see this walk? Why y'all capping like that? Look how y'all got me walking. That's the stop capping walk. Stop capping, dude. Both of those guys are pit bulls. Are you serious? Spence Power is overrated. How's my brother? He's doing great. He's doing capping, Jason. You don't see that? That's fanboy talk. Yo, why can't it, this sounds like if someone said, how can I say this? Let's say someone said, Holyfield isn't a big dog. He's like a little miniature poodle. Mike Tyson's the big dog. And then you see in the fight, it's like, holy hell. It's kind of like saying, Sugar Ray Leonard, he ain't a big dog like Tommy Hearns knocking guys out. Tommy Hearns the big dog. When it comes to great fighters, they're both big dogs. It's too close to call. Errol is too much what? Yeah, Holyfield's the truth. Dog, they cap gun. I need hold up. Every time someone caps, I'm shooting this off. Up off it. Spence, fanboy, this ain't boxing ego. Errol won't be the same fighter, my opinion. Okay. Hold on. Wait a second. Errol Spence won't be the same fighter. Let's talk about, cap season. Errol Spence won't be the same fighter. How can you know that? Are you guys basing that Errol Spence won't be the same fighter off the fact that accident was so gruesome that he should be hurt. So I guess he is. Look, when every doctor is saying that he's fine, hold on. I'll read that super chat. When every doctor is saying he's fine, when Errol Spence is saying he's fine, how can I sit from here, nowhere around, well, I was a little bit closer to the situation, but physically nowhere around the situation, say that Errol Spence isn't fine? I ain't got a PhD, because of ShowBizz. Kevin Leroy, what's up with you? Alton, Porter didn't stop Spence, Mean Machine, dropped Bud. Wait, Porter didn't drop Spence. Mean Machine dropped Bud. There could be reasons for that. Okay, George Foreman didn't drop Muhammad Ali, but Chuck Wepner did. What points are you making? Hold on. Bam! Hold on. Bam! So what's the chance Spence catches Crawford flush? Extreme. The chances are. This is the thing about that. That's a good point. Here's the thing about that, regulator. Check me out. Terrence Crawford doesn't mind getting hit in the face, but you got to take those shots in the face if you're trying to get someone else out of there. People talk about Terrence Crawford's boxing ability. Terrence Crawford's boxing ability is grade A, but it is not slick. People think when they say he's a great boxer, people who heard that Terrence Crawford is a great boxer think he's Sweet Pea Whitaker. He's not. People think that he's Floyd Mayweather. He's not. They think he's the Mongoose. He is not. That guy is a boxer puncher. He's a fighter more so than a slick boxer. He's not this slick. He got great technique and all those things, but he's trying to get you out of there. And in trying to do that, he gets rocked himself. He could get caught flush himself. So can Errol Spence. Except for Errol Spence's defense a little bit tighter. Terrence Crawford, he stayed switching. Terrence Crawford got a tad bit better feet, and Errol Spence got a tad bit better guard. I think Terrence Crawford got a tad bit better reflexes too. He's a textbook fighter. Crawford would batter Usyk. Crawford, that was weird. Mean Machine packs a hell of a punch that could even drop Spence. Well, the thing is with that statement, it's the punches you don't see coming, right? So Terrence Crawford underestimating Mean Machine, trying to walk through him, got caught with something. I don't see. Errol Spence is so rigid. Errol Spence is so tight, right? Everything he does, he's southpaw. Everything he does is so tight. Even when he's offensive, he's tight. So Errol Spence won't get caught with those shots. That's the thing. Terrence Crawford is out here. Errol Spence is in here, okay? But my thing is Errol Spence may be too tight. And I've said that before. Errol Spence may be too tight for somebody with the fluidity of Terrence Crawford. Against Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz got to get some fights in. Like seriously, before you start talking about him against Pauls, you're right. Exactly, ShowBizz. Teach him. I'm trying. Do you think Crawford stops Porter or the younger Brook? Hold on. Do you think, Brent is saying something amazing, I'm sure. I'm just trying to understand. Do you think Crawford stops Porter or the younger Brook? Oh! It's hard to stop Porter, so a no on that. It's hard to stop Kell Brook. Honestly, you gotta fracture his orbital bone. I don't think Crawford stops either one. Do you think Keith Thurman beat Sean Porter in a cleaner fashion than Spence? Well, no. I think Sean Porter and Keith Thurman could have went either way. And I think Errol Spence, they both did enough to win. The thing about Errol Spence, he dropped Sean Porter. See, that's the thing. He dropped him, all right? And so, Adrian Broner dropped Sean Porter too. I think they both won around the same margin. It's not enough. It's not enough to say. Happy New Year, Todzilla. What's up with you? Daryl Alexander, thank you for the super chat. Good evening, ShowBizz. Love to see you doing your thing. We got over 300 people in here and only 50-something likes. Let's get them likes up. He ain't capping at all. That's real. And I don't ask enough for the likes and for the subscribers and all those things. But, someone told me, one of my show business partners said, hey, man, you got to ask me to like and to subscribe. I messed around and was enjoying the show so much, I forgot to hit the like button. So, yeah, hit the like button. I do not see Bud taking the consistent punching power that Errol will display. I can see areas that Crawford can take advantage with footwork. I do not see Bud taking the consistent punching and power that Errol would display. Yeah, so what he's saying is, does Errol Spence have the one punch? See, yeah, it won't be a KO. Errol Spence, does he pack the one punch power? He packed the one punch power to drop Sean Porter late in a fight. So he has the one punch power to drop, flash, knock down Terrence Crawford. You're right. He would have to build on his knockdown. He would have to beat Terrence Crawford down. And does he have the ability to counter Terrence Crawford's footwork? That's a good point. That's a good point. I don't know if I see that myself. Super chat. NATO the Great. Crawford has not fought anybody credible at 147. Not capping at all. Hold on. Let me. I'm sick. And this is capping. People saying that Terrence Crawford fighting Jeff Horn was a credible fight. Look, let me tell you something, dude. Jeff Horn is Buster Douglas in the sense that Buster Douglas looked great against Iron Mike Tyson. If you guys think we know that was a bad Mike Tyson. Either way, he looked good enough to where he was the favorite against Holyfield. But when Holyfield whooped Buster Douglas, it was the same old crackers. It was the same. If you guys know the Raw stand-up, it was the same old crackers, dog. You knew Buster Douglas wasn't really on that level. He had a very fantastic night. And a few people, the judges were off or whatever, the ref was off. The guy was down for 14, 13 seconds, stuff like that. There was opportunity for Mike Tyson to get his hand raised in that fight even. With that said, Jeff Horn, the way that he beat Manny Pacquiao, I think it was a close fight. People say that Manny Pacquiao was completely robbed. I would have given Manny Pacquiao the nod, but Jeff Horn did his thing. But Jeff Horn ain't on the level of those guys. Errol Spence, look at what he's done since Manny Pacquiao. Really, okay? He is Otto Wallin. Who? Otto Wallin, cutting Tyson Fury's eyebrow. What is he going to do after that? He's just going to be known as the guy that cut Tyson Fury so bad that they probably should have stopped the fight. But really, if Daniel Dubois beats him, it's not like, hey, man, he beat Otto Wallin. Man, come on, man. Thanks for the super chat, Zeke. Bud chin is softer than a donut. You're capping. Let me tell you something, dog. Terrence Crawford, are you saying Terrence Crawford chin is softer than? Yeah, you're capping. Terrence Crawford, if you get hit flush the way he got hit against the Mean Machine, who can pack a punch? See, I'm not sure if you've ever been in a ring. Somebody punch you in your face. It hurts, fam. Now, let me tell you this. Terrence Crawford, not only did he, I think it was a knockdown, but he recovered to the point of knocking down Mean Machine. That's a great chin. How often has Terrence Crawford been knocked down? That's a good chin. You can get wobbled, especially if you get hit flush and don't see the punch coming. Anybody can get wobbled, okay? These guys are trained combat professionals. They're trained to hurt each other. This isn't the comic books, okay? This isn't cartoons. You get hit in the face, it hurts. Bud has a chin. That's why he relies on it. Look at remember when Paul Williams got knocked out against Sergio Martinez? People can look at that and say Paul Williams didn't have a chin. Paul Williams relied on his chin heavy, just like Terrence Crawford. When I saw Terrence Crawford fight, I said, that reminds me of Paul Williams at welterweight. How do you think Spence would do against the Mean Machine. He'll knock him out just like Bud did. And that's what great fighters do. Terrence Bud Crawford said, I'm going to knock this guy out. I'm expected to knock him out, and I'm going to knock him out. I like that. And that is the only criticism that AJ can get in fighting Andy Ruiz, that second fight. As the fight went on, everyone found out AJ can hit Andy Ruiz whenever he feels like it. You can put him out. I like what AJ did, displayed great boxing. I like that AJ made sure that he got the belts. He did his job. But I'm saying Terrence Crawford is the type of guy, I'm supposed to put him out, I'm putting him out. Errol Spence has always been that guy. The only time he didn't display that was against Mikey Garcia. Crawford still needs that chin tested at 140. It got tested. He got a chin. He got a good enough chin where you got to put some stank on it, and you got to hit him flush. Terrence Crawford got to be on attack. But I think Terrence Crawford against Errol Spence, he'll be fighting a bit differently. He should. Ruiz cannot be knocked out. Let me tell you something. Deontay Wilder, if he does one of those, he could get knocked out, bro. Daniel Dubois he could get knocked out. Believe me. All right. A lot of you didn't even know who Andy Ruiz was. Now he's a guy who can't get knocked out. Spence is too stiff for Crawford. Pause, John Wall. But you make a point. I told you, man, my oldest brother, ShowBizz, the oldest brother, that he said something that was some of the wisest words I've ever heard in my life. When I said, man, Errol Spence, he's tight. He's just so textbook. And my brother said he may be too tight, too textbook. And that's real. He may be too stiff. Pause. He showed some lateral movement. He showed a wrinkle or five in his game against the likes of Lamont Peterson, against the likes of Mikey Garcia. The boy can box. But what he displayed against Sean Porter is him at his best. It's him at his height. People look at that and say, hey, man, Sean Porter should have won that fight. Whatever you want to say. Both of those boys should be given credit for the level that they fought at. This is Errol Spence at his best. The fact that boy can fight at a 10 level without tiring every second of a round. We already know that Sean Porter can fight at a level 10 every second of a round. No one can match Sean Porter when it comes to endurance, when it comes to being able to just go, and go. And Errol Spence showed that he can match that. It is not just heart. It's not just will. It's not just courage. It's not just mentally. It is a dedication to your craft. The fact that he was able to go with Sean Porter every second of every round. For 12 rounds, they fought at a 10. Errol Spence's his biggest thing is that he's a big guy who can make weight and that it doesn't zaps his energy. Errol, unless it's a weight clause, which against Mikey Garcia, he had that hydration clause, and then, But if there's no rehydration clause, Errol Spence can fight at a 10 level for 12 rounds. That's hard to match. It's hard to match. Bud ducking Brooks and Porter. No, Bud was calling out Kell Brook. Kell Brook, you're my boy. Okay? If you're watching Kell Brook, you know we guys, man. But this is what I'm saying. I think Kell Brook was more elusive to make that fight than Bud Crawford. Yeah, I said it. I think Bud Crawford was more willing to make that fight. Porter? But here's the thing. They're all doing the same thing. Errol Spence right now, he is focused on Manny Pacquiao. Let's keep it a buck. He's focused on Manny Pacquiao. But he won't turn down no Terrence Crawford smoke. It doesn't seem like that to me. Terrence Bud Crawford, his eyes on Errol Spence. But that Porter smoke. So let's keep it real. He's not afraid of Porter. He just don't want to fill in that date when he can possibly have Errol Spence to fill in that date instead of Shawn Porter. That's what I'm thinking. What do you guys think? I think he just prefers Errol Spence. That's why he's turning up the heat, trying to terrorize Errol Spence on Twitter. Spence fans still talking political, but not about the fight. Yeah. We got to change that rhetoric. Here on the ShowBizz, the adult community, we got to change that rhetoric. We got to stop the Floyd Mayweather talk. Floyd Mayweather turned us all into thinking like a boxing businessman instead of fans who want to see the gladiators in the ring. We got to get back to that. The chat top 500. You right, D. Ross. What's going on with you, man? You got to bring some fart wings and come to the crib. You got to come on for the next fight, man. Come on, man. Come on. Spence looked vulnerable fighting backwards against Porter. I mean, he fought backwards. He fought forwards. That was a great fight. Shawn Porter looked vulnerable going backwards. And then he had to spin that ass and spin Porter, have him against the ropes. They were doing great fighters. Errol Spence wasn't going to look amazing every moment of that fight against another great fighter in Shawn Porter. There's going to be moments when he has to take a step back. There's going to be, it's like a play. Like Bruce Lee said, a fight should be a play, but played seriously. It was like a play. It was like a dance, give and go. That's what happens. I saw Sugar Ray Leonard look vulnerable against Tommy Hearns. I saw Wilfred Benitez look vulnerable against Roberto Duran. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, fam. What do you guys think this is? I told you this ain't a cartoon. Y'all capping. Bam. This ain't a cartoon. This is real life, man. Somebody punch you in the stomach, they give you a left hook right off the ear, and your ears ring, and you want to take a step back. And as you take a step back, and this guy is good at what he does, and he start ripping you to the body, you're going to look vulnerable for a minute. Life is like that. Life and boxing is the same thing. You're going to look vulnerable at times. And if you're a true gangster, if you're real about yours, if you're a true animal, a true beast, you come out of life on top. That's what Errol Spence did. They both were dogs, and Errol Spence showed that he was slightly more dog than Shawn Porter. That's all. That's all. Y'all got, matter of fact, from the corner. Boy. Water. Certainly. So Crawford versus Spence is possible this year. Extremely. It always been. Look, this is why I'm hyping it up. I'm doing my job too. I'm an analyst. Yeah, that's right. And I got friends in the business. That's right. And part of this is to let you guys know, what I think about these guys, the matchup. Also, let's get excited about this, push this fight, make this happen. We're trying to push boxing forward. We already know that Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, they both mentioned 2020. And I'm going to tell you who else mentioned 2020. AJ and Deontay Wilder. Both of them boys mentioned 2020. You remember that? And what was that? 2019, 2018? Super chat. J Body. If you look dominant in every fight, you're not fighting no one. Exactly. We can't sit here and want a great fight. We want two great fighters to fight because we know there's going to be adversity and there's going to be trouble. And we're going to criticize Errol Spence. Errol Spence, you ain't fight nobody. And then he fights somebody. And then you criticize him for struggling. That's what you wanted. You wanted them to struggle. That's why we wanted them to fight. If Terrence Crawford against Errol Spence, if Terrence Crawford beats Errol Spence but struggles, we can't sit there and say, yeah, but he was struggling. That's what we wanted. That's why we wanted the fight. Absolutely. Spence about to be undisputed? I don't know. This is what we learned, okay? And this is what a lot of new boxing fans learned. Errol Spence, and none of these boys are invulnerable. None of these boys are impervious. None of these boys comes out and no one can touch them. These boys can get touched. And I'm going to tell you a little secret just between you and I. Errol Spence will lose a fight. I'm going to tell you another secret between you and I. If these boys keep fighting, if Terrence Crawford takes on challenges, Terrence Crawford, he will lose a fight. I'm going to tell you something else. If these boys keep taking challenges, Deontay Wilder will lose a fight. If they keep taking challenges, Lomachenko will lose another one. Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Brian Garcia, they will lose fights. And it doesn't really matter because for us, we just want to see the great fight. Win, lose, or draw. Whoops. That's the truth. Bud ain't got no power. Then why is he knocking guys out? I won't lose at 147. It doesn't matter. He will lose a fight. ShowBizz, salute, brother. You killing the game. Thank you so much, man. But these guys over here, bam, capping. Absolutely. Spence about to be undisputed, unified champion, speaking into existence. Okay, you're saying you're a Spence fan. I got you. Crawford versus Tank. What? And doing what? Playing what? Basketball? Not a fight. Lomachenko will retire 140-0. What? Bud fought bums. There you go with that bum talk. I'll tell you this. Terrence Crawford, this is not a cap. This is not capping. Terrence Crawford's road to undisputed wasn't as steep as people thought. This has nothing to do with Terrence Crawford being a fantastic fighter or not. He's a fantastic fighter. But let's not overplay our stroke. Terrence Crawford's road, if you're a Terrence Crawford fan or not, look, I'm speaking as balanced as possible because I'm keeping it a buck with you. Terrence Crawford's road to undisputed wasn't as steep as you guys thought. Yo, you guys got to feel me on that. And if you don't feel me on that, tell me the steep fighter he fought. Gamboa versus Spence. Gamboa would have a full ruptured Achilles against Spence. Tell me the guy. Lomachenko will fight until he's 63. No. Realest channel on YouTube, completely unbiased. Thank you so much, Bay Area. Breaking news, Lomachenko 14-1 record. Yeah, I'm going to tell you some more breaking news. Tell me how many of those held a belt. How many championship fights did he have? Like I said, if you're taking on challenges, you're going to catch a L. Especially when you take on something like that, your second fight out. He took on Gary Russell, his third fight. Jay Cooley, salute ShowBizz. This would be easy for Spence. Iron sharpens iron. Bud been fighting aluminum. Here, iron sharpens iron? Absolutely. You know, you can't, Errol Spence sitting there sparring with Jamal Charlo. Okay, yeah. Iron or Jamel, whoever, one of the Charlos, that's some serious iron there. Speaking of which, J-Rock's next fight. J-Rock's next fight against Rosario? Who's his next fight against? Is it Rosario? I keep forgetting that boy's name. The boy that fought Jorge Cota and got a squeak by Jorge. Yeah! Dude, that boy can fight. I saw him kill a guy with a left hook. Not kill him for real, you know. But I saw this guy, he floored a guy with a left hook. Ugly stuff. Hernandez, that guy was. Hernandez. Rosario against J-Rock is about to be a barn burner. Bro, yeah, yes. That's going to be nasty. I got J-Rock winning, and it may just go 5, but those 5 rounds going to be nasty. This dude said Rosario smells like Menudo. Yeah, Biz, how much longer do you think Bud will be in his prime? And is it still a good fight if it doesn't happen in the next year or two? Here's the thing. Primes are different now because people aren't fighting. Primes are different. By this time, Muhammad Ali was an old man. Okay? By this time, Sugar Ray Leonard was retired. I think it was coming out of retirement or something like that. Terrence Crawford, he may be rounding out his prime now, on the low. Him against the Mean Machine, he was probably like, man, dude, I'm just not moving as fast as I used to move. And that's why he got to have that fight now against Errol Spence. Jerron Enos, yeah, he's nice. Biz, not his fault. Bud career is better than all 147 pounders right now. Bud ran through, blah, 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 blah. I mean, he may be, but I'm just saying, not his fault. I'm just saying, is his undisputed at 140. People say undisputed, but people don't bring up the fighters he fought. His undisputed accomplishment at one hell of an accomplishment. One hell of an accomplishment. But his undisputed accomplishment, was it that steep? I did a video on Lomachenko becoming undisputed, what that was looking like. Usyk becoming undisputed, which I may have been capping. Usyk may have had the steepest road to undisputed. But hold on. Teofimo Lopez, that's right. That was the guy who put me over for Lomachenko. And Terrence Crawford's road to undisputed, he may have the weakest road. Did you think Spence pressure is too much for Crawford for 12 rounds? No. Not a great fighter like Crawford. No. I think Spence better do more than pressure. He better boxing. He better boxing pressure. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a fight, bro, because Terrence Crawford is going to be boxing, and he's going to be trying to land hard shots, too. It's going to be a fight, man. But he better do more than pressure. He better show something else. If he does that, Terrence Crawford going to be a switch hitter, go right hand, bang, bang, move to the side, switch to southpaw, bang, bang, bang. Before you know it, it's the 8th round, and he's down, and he got to go for the knockout. He better do more than just pressure him. Bud fight pissed Spence like he did Postal. Oh yeah. I see that. Just try to outbox him. And, yeah. I see that. Now that was a good comment. He does both boxing and pressure. That's right, Brent. Pac-Man beats both hands down champ in 4 different. I mean, in his prime, I got Pacquiao. In his prime, I think Pacquiao beats Errol Spence. I think he has a tougher time with Terrence Crawford than Errol Spence. You know, styles make fights. I think Pacquiao's all over Errol Spence. You know, just his lateral movement and his timing. I think it doesn't play out the way Errol Spence expects it. Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao ain't gonna be there and punching and moving when he expect a man to. That's what made Manny Pacquiao so great. And then when he hits you, it's off time and the sucker hurt. It hurts and it's blazing fast. I think Manny Pacquiao beats both of them in their primes. As of right now, though, good fight. I don't know. I may have to favor Errol Spence against Manny Pacquiao now, all because of those middle rounds Keith Thurman had against Manny Pacquiao when he decided to walk him down. And the only thing that stopped him was a punch to that chandelier body. A chandelier body is something that Errol Spence doesn't have. So I think right now I would give the edge to Errol Spence. But in the prime, Teofimo Lopez stops Tank. And the thing is, someone brought up that sparring match. Tank was chilling. In that sparring match, he was chilling. But that was a very green Teofimo Lopez. But Tank was chilling. He was having a good time. But still, Teofimo Lopez looked like he had a higher ceiling than Tank. When you looked at them spar, I think Tank Davis was better. Okay? Not sure who came out of that. The better fight. This is what I mean. I saw James Toney against the G-Man sparring section. Look at that. Look at that on YouTube. The G-Man, Gerald McCullen, against James Lights Out Toney in a sparring session. Gerald McCullen was getting more off than James. But James was so chilling, he was working on something else. And it looked like James was a better fighter at the time. That's what I feel about Tank. At the time, Tank looked like the better fighter. But Teofimo Lopez, when you looked at him fighting, his ceiling was higher. It was like once he comes all the way together, it's like Devin Haney. As of right now, I don't know who's better, Devin Haney or Ryan Garcia. But I think Devin Haney's ceiling is higher than all of them. I think Devin Haney is the more complete. I think his ceiling is higher than Teofimo Lopez, higher than Ryan Garcia, than Tank Davis, than Shakur Stevenson, than all those boys. I think he has the highest ceiling. But as of right now, Ryan Garcia is looking tremendous. He's looking tremendous. I know what you mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. Absolutely. Up off it. Caleb Plant. What race is he, bruh? Hey, before I keep it a buck, what race is Caleb Plant, bruh? Salute, ShowBizz Adult. Much love from New York City. Can you elaborate a bit on F.A. Ajagbe? Yeah, I can. On the real, Benavidez kills Plant. I'm not sure. I be edging. Right now I edge Plant over Canelo. I think that's a bad matchup for Canelo. But yeah, he's white chocolate. All right, we got that figured out. All right, man. Look, let's talk about that F.A. Ajagbe because that was in the super chat. F.A. Ajagbe. Once again, another guy who has a higher upside than even Deontay Wilder, to me. I think he has more tools, okay? He doesn't have the right hand of Deontay Wilder or the athleticism of Deontay Wilder. He has more tools, but that doesn't mean he's going to achieve it. He may come up short. And what I mean is he has a better corner because he got Ronnie Shields. So he has everything working for him. It's just that he drops his guard too low when he's punching. And messing around with the Daniel Dubois, that could be a short night. F.A. Ajagbe got the offense. He got the heart. He got knocked down. I loved how he got up, though, and finished my man off. Pause. But F.A. Ajagbe, I think F.A. Ajagbe, he has so much to work on. And ShowBizz the brother, he said, the middle brother, he said, I'm surprised at how bad his feet is being a soccer player. And that's real talk. Let's see. Saquon, what's up with you? Do you think J-Rock versus Charlo is 50-50? Versus Jamel Charlo? I think J-Rock works, and I think Jamel Charlo gets him out of there. I think both brothers. I think Jamel gets him out of there because styles make fights. I think J-Rock works well with Jamel for both Charlos. I do. Okay? I think a slick fighter, that's what I'm saying. I would throw Canelo Alvarez in more of a slick type of. Canelo Alvarez beat the brakes out of both of them. Caleb Plant, that's the difficulty for the Charlos. But the way J-Rock fights, I got your man. Real talk. Strap season. Virgil Ortiz is a problem at 147 for Bud and Spence. Not yet, but I feel you. I think you misspelled Virgil, didn't you? Doesn't he spell it different? Mr. Nice Guy, what's up with you? What does this mean? Up off it. All right, man, look. Do you guys want me to explain up off it? You want me to explain up off it? Yeah, Virgil needs 2 more years. No. Yes. $1 million question. Up off it. This is what it is, dog. I'm going to tell you the history of up off it. I like Notorious B.I.G. I like the Notorious Big Buddy. I like Boogie all day long, okay? And Big said, I'm trying to make $5 million up off the single. Do you guys remember that? Do you guys remember Biggie saying, I'm trying to make $5 million up off the single? He was trying to make $5 million up off. the single. So me and my boys we would say up off. And then it grew into I'm up off it. I'm up offing it. So thanks to Biggie, rest in peace to him, the birth of up offing it. So when I say something that's up offing it, it's up offing it. It's a good thing. I'm up offing it. You know, I'm trying to see Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence up offing it. Up off the single. See, I was born in the early 2000s. You got a lot of life ahead of you, boy. Boxing journals? Not boy. I ain't gonna call you a boy like that. You're a grown ass man. But you got a lot of life ahead of you, man. You know, you got a lot of stuff to do, and you're wasting your time. Whatever you're doing, you're wasting your time. I wish I had those years back. T-shirt time, up off it. Pac versus Biggie. Who was better? Tupac. Salute for the breakdown. All right, man, look. I'm about to go. I need a bite to eat real bad. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream tonight. I know it was a surprise. I just jumped out there. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed it. There were a lot of people capping. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to do this more often, do lives. So it ain't like, hey, man, I had the wrong time to, this is my only time to do it. I always go live for the fight, and I never go live in between. I'm going to start doing that, doing this some more. It was extremely fun talking to you guys. ShowBizz the Don't. I'm happy you guys came. Hit the like button on the exit. Thanks all of you guys for the super chat. It was a lot of fun. Tim W, get better, man. Dog, we had Biggie ahead of Pac on your list. D Ross, shh, I'm out. Huh.